As another year comes and goes, so does annual sports franchises. WWE 2K18 returns this year with a lot of promises and hopes with improvements, and although it does improve in most areas, it ultimately feels like it took a step back from last year's iteration. WWE 2K18 is set for release on October the 17th for PS4, Xbox One, PC, as well as the Nintendo Switch, so hit that like button if you enjoy this review. My career mode has seen an improvement this year around. You start off by creating a very basic character with very limited options. You also choose your fighting style, attributes, and then you're thrown into the performance center with a very basic tutorial. Once you've completed a few events, you move on to the NXT and eventually build yourself up to become a WWE superstar. One factor that really throws me out of the game was the on-screen dialogue. There was no voiceovers even for your own character. This was something WWE games had back on the PlayStation 2, and it baffles my mind that your character doesn't have a voice in today's era of gaming. This year sees the biggest roster ever, with DLC planned for up to 6 months in the future, totaling a massive roster, but since I haven't been following the WWE TV show for a while, I feel very unfamiliar with a lot of these superstars. But that is just something from my side and doesn't take away from the game experience at all. Visually, WWE 2K18 has improved in many areas. The most noticeable is the lighting on superstars, and with a slight improvement on textures, the animation feels a lot smoother aside from the bugs which plague the game throughout. 2K even put in the same amount of effort with NXT, as it felt in the previous year's versions that they only focused on the big superstars and left the smaller ones untouched. During cutscenes and backstage areas though, some superstars does look odd and outright creepy, not matching the on-screen dialogue at all, as you'd often see someone like Brock Lesnar moving and waving his arms around along with the text on screen, which is supposed to be his dialogue that has a more serious tone to it. WWE games has never had problems with music or sound effects, as each hit sounds authentic. However, with the missing voiceovers on a lot of characters, it feels somewhat lacking. This year does see new commentators at the seat and no more JBL. Instead you have Corey and Byron alongside Michael Cole. The gameplay is where my biggest gripe lies with this game. It's perfectly fine when it works. I've had many collision issues, reversals that just doesn't work, and odd glitches where superstars would get stuck in corners or behind an object. Often at times the result would be hilarious and unrealistic. Some users have even reported that superstars fall straight through the ground. The new carry mechanic is as its name implies, where you can carry around a superstar to do a move or pin them in the ring. You can also do run-ins where you interrupt something or cut an opponent's entrance short by running straight up to them, or even beat the superstar further after you've won a match. During the game you'll earn VC or virtual credits, which can be used to unlock crates which contains new creation items as well as moves. None of this is bought with real world money and everything is earned in game. The problem with this though is that you still have to pay with VC for the stuff you've unlocked. In other words, say I pay 5,000 for a silver case which contains a mask I wanted, then I still need to pay an extra 1,000 in the creation mode to unlock that mask which I just got from the crate, and that is just bizarre. There are bronze, silver and gold crates, and it does take a while to earn some VC before you can really build up your superstar. The online mode was very slow at the time I played it and definitely requires attention, as the servers kept kicking me out at times. The fun part is always the creation mode, and looking at what the community created, I had a ton of fun with their creations, setting up my own custom matches just to see how some of them play out. WWE Universe mode is fun for what it is, but I prefer playing through the story with my own character rather than using John Cena or somebody else. Visually it's impressive, but technically the game feels as if it could have used an extra month or so to polish. Surely with a few patches this game can be ironed out, but I've had too many issues with this game, and with the new 8-man battle royale, the frame rate does suffer even on a PlayStation 4 Pro. Usually I rate games at a buy now, wait for sale, look in the bargain bin, or rather avoid rating, and I would say that WWE 2K18 is definitely worth buying when you wait for a sale. Even though I am having fun with this game and I thoroughly enjoyed the My Career mode, there is just too many technical issues with this game at this moment. Time will tell how they will improve with patches and eventually with WWE 2K19, but if you enjoyed this video then why not click that subscribe button. You can also check out the Hell in a Cell mode where Jason fights Pennywise as well as Donald Trump at the end of this video, as well as the beginning of My Career mode. But if you like this video then give me a thumbs up, if you dislike it then give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why so I can improve my videos. I would also like to thank 2K and Prima Interactive for a review code, and in case you didn't know, my name is Frank, I'm the Red Tie Guy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.